Amma was born to simple farmers in the village surrounded by green hills. Her father taught her to till the earth, and her mom taught her songs from her ancestors. And in their small mud house, they shared stories by the fire each night. Amma's life was filled with love, even though her family had very little. But Amma yearned for more. She had heard stories of the city from villagers who had traveled there and dreamed of studying to become a teacher or a nurse, someone who could change lives. One hot afternoon, a buzz spread throughout the village as a shiny black car approached. Out stepped Aunty Ifwa, her mother's sister, who had left the village years ago and was now a successful woman in the city. Amma had only heard stories about her aunt, tales that mixed admiration and fear. Aunty Ifwa strode in wearing a beautiful dress and heavy jewelry, her eyes sweeping over her sister's modest home. Amma, Aunty Ifwa said, eyes sharp and calculating. Your parents are holding you back. You could have a bright future in the city. With me, you can go to school and live in a real house with electricity and running water. Amma's parents hesitated, afraid of the unknown, but aware of the possibilities Aunty Ifwa offered. After long discussions, they agreed. Amma, overwhelmed with joy and anticipation, packed her few belongings, embracing her parents tightly before leaving. She was filled with dreams, unaware of the reality that awaited her. The city was bigger and busier than Amma had ever imagined. Cars honked, people rushed past, and tall buildings loomed overhead. Aunty Ifwa's house was grand, with colorful drapes and cushioned furniture. Amma marveled at everything, slightly thanking her aunt for giving her this chance. But the admiration didn't last. That very night, Aunty Ifwa handed Amma a list of chores, including cleaning the house, washing dishes, and taking care of her younger cousins. In this house, her aunt said sharply, you have to earn your keep. You didn't come here to relax. Amma was confused and heartbroken. Each day, she rose before dawn to scrub the floors, to cook and tidy up her cousins' rooms. Her hands grew hard and strong, and she had little time to rest, let alone study. Her cousins mocked her, calling her a village girl and laughing at her for not understanding city life. They made fun of her old clothes, and when she tried to ask Aunty Ifwa about schooling, her aunt brushed her off. Amma, Aunty Ifwa scoffed. You are lucky to be here. Stop asking for more. Amma cried herself to sleep, clinging to the memory of her parents and the hope that her life would someday change. A few months passed, each day feeling heavier than the last. One night, after a harsh scolding from Aunty Ifwa, Amma decided she could no longer bear it. She waited until everyone was asleep. Then she packed her clothes, tiptoeing out of the house. The streets were dark and quiet, but fear was the last thing on her mind. She was free. Amma wandered the city, eventually finding a spot in a bustling marketplace. There, she begged for food and slept under a trader's store, hiding herself at night. As days passed, she began to offer help to shopkeepers in exchange for small coins. Soon, she saved enough to buy her own items to sell: granuts, oranges, mangoes, and small crafts she made from materials she found around the market. Despite her challenges, Amma felt stronger. The market was busy and chaotic, but the people were kind and they respected her efforts. She began to save each coin carefully, knowing that one day her hard work would lead her to school. Amma's dedication paid off. After years of saving and studying at night with books borrowed from friends in the market, she finally enrolled in into a local college to study nursing. Her classmates admired her resilience, though they knew little about her past. Amma worked tirelessly, determined to excel. Graduation day was one of her proudest moments. Dressed in a crisp white uniform, she walked across the stage to receive her certificate. In the audience, her market friends cheered her on, having seen her journey from the very start. She secured a job in a reputable hospital where she cared for patients with warmth and compassion, carrying the strength she had gained through every hardship. Amma's life had transformed. She sent money home to her parents and shared stories of her journey, leaving out the painful memories of Aunty Efua. She had found peace in the life she had built, a life created with her own hands. One rainy evening, Amma was called into the emergency room. Amma, her supervisor, said, "We have a woman here who urgently needs care. Her family isn't here yet, but she seems very ill." Amma hurried into the room, pulling aside the curtain, only to find herself staring into the familiar face of Aunty Efua. Frail, her hair streaked with grey, Aunty Efua laid unconscious. Amma's heart clenched. The memories of her aunt's harshness rushed back, the years of unkindness and disregard. But here in this moment, she was not just Amma the village girl. She was Nurse Amma, a professional who cared for others, regardless of who they were. After hours of monitoring, Aunty Efua stared, opening her eyes to see. When she looked around, she saw Amma. Her eyes widened in disbelief. "Amma," she whispered, confusion and shame in her voice. Is it really you?" Amma nodded, her voice calm. "Yes, Auntie. I am a nurse here now." Tears welled in Aunty Efua's eyes as she reached for Amma's hand. Her once proud face now softened by age and regret. "Amma, I was wrong. I should have treated you like my daughter, not like a stranger. You deserved better, and I failed you." Her voice trembled. "Can you forgive me?" Amma took a deep breath. In that moment, she felt a sense of closure. The bitterness and anger she had carried melted away. She saw before her a woman broken by regret, and she realized that forgiveness was the only way to truly heal. "Yes, Auntie," Amma said, her tone gentle. "I forgive you." Amma's heart was light when she returned to her village. Her success and forgiveness filled her with peace. She had saved enough money to help her parents rebuild their home and was welcomed back with open arms. Her parents were overjoyed, and the villagers, amazed by her story, looked at her as a symbol of strength and courage. One evening, as she sat by the fire with the children gathered around, she told them about her journey. about the importance of resilience, kindness, and never giving up on one's dreams. Her story filled the children with hope, and Amma realized that her journey had come full circle. Through her hardships, she had forged a path, not just for herself, but for others, leaving behind a legacy that honored her roots, her resilience, and her capacity for forgiveness. Thank you, my dear viewers, for watching and for listening to this story. I hope you enjoyed it. Please tell me in the comment section what part of the story you enjoyed the most. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Until I come your way again next time. Bye.